News. Haha. This is not looking very good for Peter Obi and TINUBU. Yes, Peter Obi and TINUBU are facing serious problem now by nominating placeholders. So we know that INEC, according to INEC timetable, they were supposed to nominate somebody that will that will be a running mate. Right, since they won their presidential flag bearer for their party, I don't think they focused on who will be their running mate. So they've done every other thing apart from concentrating in those areas and have not really paid attention to what really matters in terms of who will be their running mate. They've not really paid attention in that regard. And right now, what we can see is that it is becoming a real problem. Yes, a real one, because this is what is happening. For instance, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has picked the governor of Katsina State brother to be his running mate, but we did not drop him. Tinubu said it's just a placeholder, it can be replaced. What INEC wants is nominate somebody, you can replace that name. So let's get all the details. 2023, see why Peter Obi, Tinubu are facing serious problem by nominating placeholders instead of the real candidates. The concept of a placeholder that some presidential candidates are resorting to is unknown to the Constitution and Electoral Act. When a name is submitted to INEC, the name bearer automatically and legitimately becomes the vice presidential candidate of the party, of that very party. However, Section 31 of the Electoral Act 2022 allows for withdrawal of candidacy, unlike the position under the other Electoral Act 2010, where parties are allowed to substitute for and verifiable reasons. For any cogent and verifiable reasons, the new Act prohibits substitution subject to two exceptions. By Section 33 of the Act, a political party should not allow to change its candidate except by reason of death or withdrawal. Section 31 requires the candidate seeking to withdraw to do so in writing and must deliver the withdrawal letter personally to the party. Where a candidate has properly withdrawn is in accordance with the law, the political party is required to inform INEC within 14 days and also conduct fresh primaries to produce a fresh candidate and or submit that very name to INEC. What is the faith of Tinubu and Peter Obi and that of their party as they put placeholders' names in for vice president intending to swap it? It has been reported in the media that the presidential candidates of APC and Labour Party, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu and Mr. Peter Obi, respectively, have nominated persons as placeholders to stand in pending when they will nominate. When the nominated substitute vice presidential candidate will come in. This is risky politically in political arrangement. It is not rooted in law. The individuals so nominated are the vice presidential candidate as of today of that party flag bearer. And Labour Party with APC, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu and Peter Obi, their party can substitute them if their both conditions are met by the placeholders. The risk with this arrangement is that the placeholder subsequently may fail or refuse to withdraw as expected or agreed upon in writing after they have been verifiably nominated, and the party and the presidential candidate will have no choice than to stick with them to the end. The suggestion of a vice presidential candidate can be substituted at will is not right. The position of a vice president is elective, not appointive, as the Supreme Court correctly stated in AGF v. Atiku Abubakar, and vice president of the country, not of the party. It should also be noted that by section 142 of the 1999 Constitution, a person cannot be validly elected as president except he nominates another candidate to associate with him from same party. So these are the matters going on, and Peter Obi as well as Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu are the people who have put in placeholders. Now the intention is that the placeholders will be the one to hold it whilst they get the very candidate of their choice. Now there is a bit of problem with that arrangement, just like you are seeing is happening now to the Senate President Ahmed Lawa. Senate President Ahmed Lawa gave money to a young man in his senatorial district, Yobe North, to pick on the senatorial position, form, with the intention that such an individual will step down for him when he comes. But guess what? The individual time came, he said, no, I really want to become the senator. You've been there now more than 10 years. Let somebody else enjoy this. And this is where the contest has been in. Party members have called the guy. The guy said, no. Ahmed Lawa did not participate in the primaries, did he? He said, no. I did. He said, yes. Did you? I passed, yes. So why should I step down for him? That's the serious bone for contention. However, APC has deceitfully put in Ahmed Lawa's name, of which the guy is going to court now. So this is why, okay, we cannot afford to, where you are doing either this or that. Be focused. Know what you're doing. If it's A, is A. If it's B, is B. You are not doing neither A or B. No, there's no option for that. Sadly, this is what is going on and may affect them because there are conditions in and only in which these persons will step down. There are conditions. If they refuse to step down, like you've agreed, you are doomed, so to say, because they will stay glue with you. They will stay with you to the end. And trust me, there's not very much you can do around those vicinity or those grounds. There's not very much you can do. You have to stay through. You have to go through it with them, whether you like it or yes. You have become mandated to have them. You said they are placeholders. Supposing they refuse to, human being as they are. I gave you a very clear example of what is going on with Senate President Ahmed Lawa. Ahmed Lawa got a placeholder for himself. But how is that placeholder coming up? Good luck. You can see that the placeholder is taking him to court as a result of, the decisions he took some time ago. So how do we sort this out? It's about time we begin to look at what really matters and move forward, make a right decision and ensure that we stick by it. Otherwise, there is problem. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.